Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigerian View. So guys, let's talk about the confraternity clash that is currently going on between Black Ass and Supreme Vikings confraternity in Delta State, in the town of Ogwashi to be precise. And this confraternity clash has led to the bringing down of a very promising young man about 2 days ago. So in this video, we are going to talk about the young man that was brought down, who he is and who brought him down. We are also going to talk about what brought about this confraternity clash, and I will also tell you guys about the situation that has been on ground since these two groups had a clash right there in the town of Ogwashi. But before I get into the video, I quickly want to tell you guys about the event that has happened in the town of Ado, also between these two groups, because it is advisable that the members of both groups should still be careful even with the situation on ground. So a few days ago, some members of Black Ass and some members of Vikings had a problem, and the problem was caused by an other matter, if you understand what I mean. So when this problem came up, some members of Black Ass went to look for a Vikings member and they manhandled the Vikings member. His phone was said to have also been broken, and when that happened, the leaders of both groups came together and they had said that this is not enough to cause a confraternity clash, and they tried to settle it, telling the member of Black Ass to replace the phone of the Vikings member that was broken and also to pay for any damages that had occurred. So this was said to have been settled this way, but after that happened, the members of Black Ass were in a party and there were also members of Vikings in the party. So the members of Vikings outnumbered the members of Black Ass in that particular party. So it is said that the members of Vikings chased away the members of Black Ass from that particular party right there in the town of Adbo. So when this happened, the next day, the Black Ass hit squad went into the streets of Adbo looking for members of Vikings, and the leaders of both groups quickly swooped into action and tried to settle the matter, telling them that this is not enough for hit squads to be in the streets of Adbo looking for each other to bring down, and it is said that they have settled the matter. But a lot of people are still saying that if you live in the town of Adbo, you should hide your head until the tension is completely gone. So with that out of the way, let's dive into today's video. So the very last time that there was a confraternity clash between these two groups in the town of Ogwashi was when the leader of Vikings had said that one of the Black Ass member slapped his father, and he had said that they couldn't find that particular Black Ass member, so they pulled a hit on another Black Ass member, bringing him down, and this is what caused that particular confraternity war. A lot of people were brought down in that war, and the leaders of both groups came together, made peace, took a picture, and tried to tell the younger people to relax, that peace is the only way forward. And since then, there has been peace in Ogwashi until a few weeks ago when the leader of Vikings in Ogwashi went to Okbana for some Vikings ceremony, and it is said that some Black Ass members from Ogwashi had pulled a hit on him. They fired at him, and luckily the bullet had met him in the leg. So Vikings members had said that the Black Ass members traced them from Ogwashi to Okbana. However, Black Ass members had said that they were on their own in Okbana when the leader of Vikings attacked them first. That is what prompted the attack that they had on the leader of Vikings, and this is what both groups are saying. I don't know who is saying the truth or not, and the people that know better than me are probably going to explain better in the comment section. So after this happened, the leader of Vikings was in the hospital, and from the hospital bed he had made a voice message telling the Vikings members not to pull it while he is in the hospital, and luckily enough, the young man was able to survive and he went back home to Ogwashi, and one way or the other, this particular incident did not lead to a confraternity war. So since then, nothing had happened in that town until a few days ago when a young man who used to be a member of Jurist decided that he doesn't want to be a jurist anymore, that he is tired of being a member of Jurist. So he decided to cross carpet to Vikings, and like I told you guys in my last video, this seemed to be a crime in the confraternity world. If you cross carpet from one group to another, confraternity members frown upon this particular act. They are saying that cross carpeting is not allowed. So when the Jurist member cross-carpeted to Vikings, the members of Jurist were not happy about it, and they started looking for this their former member in order to bring him down, as he has broken the code of confraternity. So a few days ago, they ran into the young man and they chased him with a tool. While the young man was running, they fired at him, and luckily for him, the bullet that they fired at him had hit his yansh. They fired at his yansh about twice, and the young man ran away with a bullet in his yansh. He was able to survive it, and I posted that particular video on my Telegram. In case you haven't seen it, the video is currently on my Telegram. So Vikings members have said that some of the people that were with the Jurist member are members of Black Ass. They said that the Jurist members came with a bike, that Black Ass members were with them. Black Ass members had said that none of their members were with Jurist when Jurist went to pull a hit on their former members who had cross-carpeted to Vikings. But Vikings had said that that is a big lie, that it is said that some Black Ass members were with the Jurist members. So automatically, the war is now between Vikings and Black Ass. So the Vikings hit squad went into the streets of Ogwashi looking for members of Black Ass and also members of Jurist, as it was explained. So the hit squad pulled a hit on a member of Black Ass, and luckily for the young man, he was able to survive the hit. And they also went ahead to pull a hit on another member of Black Ass, and this happened in his workplace. And luckily for the young man too, it is said that the pump action that the Vikings hit squad was holding did not work when they pulled the trigger, and it gave the young man enough time to have been able to escape, but they were able to hold him before he escaped and inflicted some injuries in his body. But the young man had escaped that particular hit. And after this happened, the Black Ass hit squad also went into the streets looking for members of Vikings, and that is when they saw this particular young man, and the young man was brought down. Now this young man is said to be by the name of Ojo, and he is a member of Vikings. Now he is said to have been brought down by some young men who are members of Black Ass, and a lot of people really like Ojo right there in Ogwashi. People say that the young man just started progressing, he just started making money for himself, and he seemed to be a very happy person. So this single event made a lot of people really sad right there in Ogwashi, and members of Vikings are saying that this war is not going to end very soon, as a lot of people had vowed to revenge the death of Ojo. So it is advisable that if you are a member of any of these three groups, especially if you are a member of Black Ass and Vikings, you should try as much as possible to travel from that city, go somewhere safe until everything is cool, because information reaching me that they are about to turn that particular town upside down. Anyway, you are watching Nigerian View.